Okay, next we're going to have Vadim Dagman, and he's going to make his way up to the stage. He's a veteran here at the App Show. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. He's the CEO of Digital Prunes and the creator of the new game Ruby on Ice. I was pointed out because I was so impressed that this is, yeah.
Not this one, no, the other one.
It should still be on the end of this.
I don't see it.
Under the table.
Under the table.
There we go.
Oh, here we go.
There you go.
I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay. I was going to say I was so impressed because this is your 8th game. You said, oh, maybe my 8th game. I mean, that's pretty impressive, I think. You said, what, in 4 years?
I don't just keep doing them. Keep making them.
Yeah. So if you want to tell us a little bit about the app first, and then we'll go in and show it a little bit about what it's about.
Well, that's fine. Okay. Well, that's the game. It's not a jewelry product, as you might guess, looking at the icon. It's a game. Mm-hmm. And I call it's a cross between kind of action arcade and a puzzle. It's an action arcade because you interact with the character all the time. Mm-hmm. And it's a puzzle because you have to solve the puzzle. You have to find a passage through the maze. And what may look to you as a chaotic, like ever-shifting, changing maze is actually a carefully calculated maze, and there is always a passage through it, and you have to find it.
Great. So do you want to show us a little bit?
Let's dive into it.
All right.
Okay, I lost it.
Or not.
It was on the, there you go.
What is that? Okay. So here is the game. It'll be a little intro. Have to wait a few seconds. Here we go. That's the Ruby. That's the main character. You can play levels. You can play endless mode, as usually is the case with arcade games. So again, the goal of the game is to push the character through the maze. And the controls are very simple. It goes up and down, left and right. And all I have to do is just touch the screen, push it up, let go, let it go. Just like that. Mm-hmm. And you see these obstacles you have to navigate around. That's the simplest level. Then there is a goal for every level. You have to collect a certain number of snowflakes, otherwise it won't count. Oh my gosh, I failed. Anyway, then there are some power-ups you pick up along the way. Like, for example, these crystals will get you through the wall of the same color. So you have to be, well, first of all, you have to be able to tell one color from another. Mm-hmm. And second, you have to be attentive which wall they're going through. And then, this samurai star, I really love this power-up. You can cut through walls. Mm-hmm. And it gives you that kind of visceral pleasure of cutting through it. It's really gratifying. And then there are bombs. They obviously blow up obstacles. They blow up only certain kind of obstacles, not everyone. So you have to be careful not to bump into some that they can't handle. And there are rockets. They actually can smash through any wall there is, but the problem is that once you pick it up, it only goes straight, so you can't really control it, so you have to wait until it goes its way. And then once you progress, you go to harder levels. There is medium levels and hard levels. There's one neat feature I want to mention, actually. Let's say I'm playing this hard level. Well, actually, let me start again. I'm playing it like this, so I don't really know what is the passage through, and I keep failing it. Mm-hmm. And at some point, I really get stuck. So what I can do at that point, I can actually turn the path on, and I can follow the path. There is a path. And I can just follow along and go through the entire level. Of course, the caveat is that if you do it that way, then it won't count. You have to really go back and turn it off and then do it from your memory. I think it's pretty good for training your visual memory that way.
And is that your inspiration for all these games? On an educational level as well? Or?
Well, the way it went, actually, I saw my son playing one game over and over again. It's called Impossible Game. It's a very simple game. There is a black square, jumps over some obstacles. But it's really frustrating because he just keeps dying all the time. And my son was so frustrated, but he kept playing it, so it was really addictive. So I told him, and he was 12 years old at the time, you know what, your dad is actually a game designer. Why don't you help him out and come up with some game idea which is as simple as that and potentially as addictive as that. So I want a one-touch game. Okay, sure enough, 1 week later he came back with a piece of paper and with some pencil drawing on it, and he showed me the game concept. I looked at it, I really loved it. And that's how it all started. And ever since, he was my sounding board. Any feature that I wanted to add to the game, I would first run by him. And if he didn't approve, I wouldn't put it in.
And he plays it now, obviously.
Absolutely.
Yeah, okay, I would hope so.
Well, I wouldn't say so.
I would hope so. Now, do you have any new announcements or any goals for the upcoming months?
Well, first of all, I'm going to promote this game in June. I haven't been really promoting it because I've been testing it. It was a soft launch, and I think finally I got it right. So if you see it in the App Store, obviously I would be really pleased if you download it. And the game has some features that allow you to share your progress with your friends on Facebook. If you do that, I would be really grateful because that would help me to get more users.
Did you say it was unlimited too? Is it unlimited?
Yeah, there is
yes.
one thing I wanted to mention. Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
There is one very unique feature of this game, I think. It has unlimited levels. So once you through 50 built-in levels and you want to play more, and hopefully you will want to play more, you can buy as many levels as you want or as you can afford. And every level you buy is actually generated right there on your device, and it's going to be totally unique. Nobody else in the world will have a level like this. And you can buy as many as you want, as I said. So it's unlimited variety for a very simple game like that.
Wonderful. All right, Vadim Dagman, thank you so much. And it's Ruby on Ice.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Go for it.